Guys are difficult to fight because they're harder to hit, because they're smaller. You know, he runs a lot, he moves a lot. Probably going to have a few rounds to deal with his movements, but he's very difficult to fight. Very difficult, very smart, very fast.
Mike Tyson has broken down the highly anticipated fight between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. Similarly, former world champion Ricky Hatton also shared his thoughts, suggesting that a victory over Oleksandr Usyk should prompt Tyson Fury to consider retirement. In a conversation with Lord Ping, Hatton expressed his belief that a win against Usyk would solidify Fury's legacy in the sport, making further competition unnecessary. He said, "We know about the rematch clause in the contract. And then there are all the whispers about Tyson and AJ finally getting it on. But if Tyson beats Usyk, then I don't think anyone can question his legacy in the sport." Hatton highlighted the existing speculation surrounding potential rematches and a highly anticipated bout against Anthony Joshua. However, he emphasized that a victory over Usyk would elevate Fury's status to a point where his legacy would be beyond question. Reflecting on Fury's career trajectory, Hatton noted that at this stage, there would be little left for Fury to prove after defeating Usyk. He pointed out that while British boxing fans may clamor for a Fury-Joshua showdown, logistical challenges could complicate such a matchup. Hatton added, at that stage of his career after beating Usyk, what is there really for Tyson to prove? There is nothing more for Tyson to achieve. British boxing fans would love the AJ fight, but there are a few hurdles to overcome if it were to happen. Furthermore, Hatton stressed the significance of Fury's potential achievement, suggesting that victory over Usyk would solidify his status as the best British heavyweight in history. He expressed a desire to see his friend retire and enjoy the rewards of his hard work with his family, emphasizing Fury's journey of overcoming obstacles throughout his career. He added, if he beats Usyk, he will go down as the best British heavyweight in history. At that stage, I'd like to see my mate hang up the gloves and enjoy the fruits of his labor. With his family concerned for Fury's well-being, Hatton expressed reluctance to see him continue fighting and potentially risking injury in the ring. He highlighted the importance of prioritizing Fury's health and safety after a successful career, urging him to consider retirement as a fitting conclusion to his boxing journey. Hatton mentioned he's worked so hard for his entire career, he's overcome some huge obstacles, there's nothing left to prove. I don't want to see my mate continuing to fight and putting himself in environments where he might get hurt. Robert Garcia, seasoned boxing coach renowned for his expertise in preparing fighters for significant bouts, is intimately familiar with the intricacies of facing Alex Usyk. Having been in Anthony Joshua's corner during his 2022 rematch against Usyk, Garcia witnessed firsthand the challenges posed by the Ukrainian boxer's skill set as Usyk prepares to clash with Tyson Fury in their upcoming showdown. Garcia shares his insights, tipping Usyk for victory and highlighting the historic significance of the bout. Reflecting on Usyk's work ethic and dedication, Garcia speaks highly of the Ukrainian boxer character and commitment to his craft. Drawing from personal experience, Garcia recalls Usyk's time training in his gym in Oxnard and emphasizing his hard-working nature, discipline, and genuine rapport with fans and family alike. With Usyk's exemplary qualities in mind, Garcia confidently backs him to emerge victorious against Fury. He said, 100% Usyk, because Usyk's a hard-working man. When I had my gym in Oxnard before I moved to Riverside, that's where he trained in my gym. And he's a very dedicated person, very disciplined, hard worker, a great person. Also with the fans and his family, he's a great person. Moreover, Garcia acknowledges the formidable challenge that Fury presents due to his imposing size and weight advantage. However, he maintains his belief in Usyk's ability to overcome these obstacles and secure a victory while recognizing the difficulty of the task ahead. Garcia's endorsement of Usyk stems from a combination of admiration for his work ethic and a strategic assessment of the matchup. Expressing a degree of personal bias in favor of Usyk, Garcia nonetheless emphasizes the formidable nature of the task at hand. He anticipates a closely contested battle, envisioning Usyk ultimately prevailing by decision, but acknowledging the arduous nature of the fight. He further added, 100% Usyk. I think it's a very tough decision because Fury is so big and so heavy that it's going to make it so difficult for Usyk. It's a tough one. Maybe I'm being biased because I want Usyk to win. I think Usyk will pull off a decision, but it's not going to be easy. Garcia's analysis underscores Usyk's attributes as a dedicated and disciplined athlete, positioning him as the favorite to triumph over Fury in their impending clash. While recognizing the challenges posed by Fury's physicality, Garcia's endorsement of Usyk reflects his confidence in the Ukrainian boxer's skills and character, setting the stage for a compelling showdown in the heavyweight division. Jang, a prominent Chinese fighter, has also weighed in on the highly anticipated bout. Drawing from observations on social media and his own analysis, Jang shares his perspective on the fighter's physical condition and predicts a victory for Fury based on his advantages in size and reach. Observing the preparations of both fighters, Jang notes the positive reception of their training regimens on social media, indicating that both competitors are entering the ring in peak physical condition. Despite acknowledging in Usyk's skill and determination, Jang's gut feeling leans towards Fury securing a decision victory due to his significant physical advantages in height, reach, and flexibility, which play a crucial role in the heavyweight division. He said, "Based on what I saw on social media, both of the fighters are coming in great shape. My gut feeling is leaning towards Tyson Fury by decision. Size matters in this division. Tyson Fury is taller, has longer reach, and is more flexible. Moreover, Jang emphasizes the uphill battle Usyk faces as the smaller fighter in the matchup, highlighting the inherent challenges posed by Fury's imposing physical stature while acknowledging that victory is not impossible for you." Jang underscores Fury's natural advantages as a pivotal factor in the outcome of the fight. He added, "Usyk going into the fight, as the smaller man has it all to do, it's not impossible for him. But Fury has natural advantages in assessing the tactical dynamics of the matchup." Jang points to the potential significance of body work, drawing parallels to Usyk's previous encounters, such as his fight against Daniel Duo. Speculating on Fury's approach, Jang suggests that the British boxer may seek to exploit perceived weaknesses in Usyk's defense, particularly focusing on targeting the body to disrupt his opponent's rhythm and stamina. He further mentioned, "I don't think Tyson Fury even trained for Francis in Usyk. We saw with DUIs that body work can cause issues. Some say it was a low blow, but I'd imagine Tyson will be looking to exploit any perceived weaknesses he can." Ariel Helwani, a revered figure in sports journalism, has weighed in on the upcoming clash between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. Speaking during the DAZN Boxing Roundtable, Helwani delves into the significant pressure facing Fury and the implications for his legacy, contrasting it with Usyk's relatively lighter burden heading into the fight. Helwani begins by emphasizing the weight of expectations resting on Fury's shoulders, attributing it to his recent performances and the scrutiny he faced following his bout against Francis Ngannou. He contends that Fury's credibility and legacy are on the line, characterizing the upcoming fight as a pivotal moment that could redefine his career trajectory. Moreover, Helwani claimed that the post-fight reaction to Fury being dropped by the former UFC heavyweight champion has resulted in the upcoming super fight as being almost an indictment or a referendum on his career and legacy.
I think there's a tremendous amount of pressure on Tyson Fury's shoulders, way more than Oleksandr Usyk, for several reasons. His last couple of fights weren't against the best. They weren't the fights that people wanted to see him against. Then he fights Francis and does not look good. And now I feel like this is like almost an indictment, a referendum on his career and legacy, because then he gets hurt, then he gets cut, right? And people, to your point, maybe thought he was never really serious about taking this.
Acknowledging the prevailing doubts surrounding Fury's recent form, Helwani notes that even a minor setback against Usyk could tarnish his legacy, underscoring the high stakes involved in the bout for the British boxing sensation. Despite these challenges, Helwani remains optimistic about Fury's prospects, expressing his belief in the fighter's ability to defy expectations and reclaim his status as the dominant force in the heavyweight division.
And I feel like Tyson Fury has to answer a lot of questions. Like, there aren't as many questions on Usyk's shoulders going into this fight, but given how he looked and how he fought and how he performed against Francis, if he slips on a banana peel here, if he doesn't look good, I feel like everyone's going to rewrite. I don't think it's fair, but just rewrite the whole story of his reign.
Helwani's prediction in favor of Fury is rooted in his conviction that the British boxer will rise to the occasion and deliver a standout performance in Riyadh. He anticipates Fury shocking critics and reaffirming his position as the preeminent figure in heavyweight boxing, buoyed by his unmatched skill and determination, highlighting a crucial factor influencing Fury's preparation. Helwani raises concerns about the impact of the bout's postponement on the fighter's mindset and training regimen. He speculates about the potential challenges of maintaining peak readiness over an extended period and the risk of peaking too early, underscoring the complexities of the competitive landscape at the highest level of the sport.